Hey guys, Professor Floyd here again, and I am just wanting to give you a little bit of a hint on homework 11, number 4. I'm not going to show you exactly how to put this problem into AER screen, but I do want to give you some tips on getting it downloaded correctly. You can either unzip the file that you find on D2L that Dr. Wong provided, unzip that and save all of that stuff in the zip file to one folder on your computer. Label it something like AER screen so that you know that that's what it is. But within that there will be one executable, and it's the one that has AER screen, and it should have a .exe extension. So if you open up the AER screen program from that folder, then you shouldn't have any problems getting this to work. A lot of you guys have had problems, and I'm not quite sure why. It was a little bit confusing, and it's a little overwhelming when you see all those files. Those files have a purpose. And so I just wanted to walk you real quick through the basic steps. If you go onto the EPA website, which is the direct link that I sent you, that will take you to the AER screen code and executable file. So you want to download all of those. I think it's just 3 files that are in that zip. So first you want to go get the AER screen, unzip the files, save them into a folder on your computer. Then if you read on the EPA website, it tells you that AER screen, before you can use it, you must have the latest AER mod executables, the AER map terrain processor, and the BPIP prime executables. So they give you links to each of those. So all you have to do is click each of those links, and it's a hyperlink that takes you to an unzip. So when you unzip or save those files, it's going to be 3, and then in the BPIP prime, it's going to be a lot of files. It'll take a little while to unzip. Save them all into that same file, that same folder that you originally saved the AER screen into. So start with the AER screen, and then go and get each one of the executables that the EPA website tells you have to have. Then as you're going through and doing the problem, you don't want flagpoles. It'll ask you a question about flagpoles, and you don't want to have 10 different discrete points of measurement. You're just going to manually put these things in, and then at the end you have to name the output file whatever you want. I named it HW11 #4, homework 11 number 4 .out. So those are the only real tricks to it. You do that, run the program from the file from the folder that has all those other executables in it, and it will work. So the answer that Dr. Wong provided is your concentration should come out to something like 1.287 milligrams per cubic meter. I think the output is in micrograms per cubic meter, so 1287 micrograms per cubic meter for the maximum 1 hour, and that's around 138 meters distance. When I put it in, maybe I didn't do something quite right, but I got slightly different numbers. I got 1396 micrograms per cubic meter and 123 meters. So that's the ballpark that you should be in. I'll process it again and I'll see. Don't worry too much about what the exact number is. Get familiar with using this, because on the final we're going to have a question that will be similar to this, and it will probably ask you to calculate what the concentration will be under this set of environmental conditions, and then what will the concentration be under this set of environmental conditions, and then discuss how big of a difference, say wind speed or terrain type or whatever, albedo makes on the observed concentration, the maximum concentration. So you're going to have to use the AER screen twice to get values. I'm going to be grading you on what the magnitude of the difference is, but I'm also looking to see, can you then kind of understand and conceptualize the way this model is taking the different input factors, and how you increase wind speed and you increase the terrain roughness, and your plume disperses more and it travels further, and so it's more dilute, whatever, things like that. So you will need to do this. You need to get familiar with it. This is your opportunity. So I hope this is helpful to you, and enjoy. Have a happy Thanksgiving.